Hello, namaste, and welcome to my another episode of podcast with Santosh season 2. So, as my viewers already know, that this podcast is all about the comparing the lifestyle of Nepalese people and lifestyle people living in other countries. So, I already made 2 episodes of podcast. So, first one was we compared the lifestyle of Nepalese people and the lifestyle of Indonesian. And after that, I made another podcast which was based on the comparing the lifestyle of Nepalese and Mexican people. But today, I have a different guest from the different country. So my guest is from Brazil today. So we'll compare the lifestyle of Nepalese people and the Brazilians. So without doing any delay, I would like to welcome my guest to my podcast. Dan, welcome to my podcast.
Thanks so much for the invitation. I'm very, very glad to be here. And I hope you enjoy a good time here talking about Nepal and Brazil.
Thank you so much for accepting my invitation because he's my friend as well. So we play together and he's very friendly man. So he wants to share some information with me and I will also share some information to you. So we might can know lots of information about Nepal and Brazil. All right, so let's start our conversation. So it's a random conversation. It's not like an interview or something like that. This is a podcast, so we'll make it like a bit rough, but it will be very good. Okay.
Okay, just be nice to me.
Very. I will be very nice to you. So let's start from the beginning. So, how you pronounce your full name?
Well, my full name. I can say my full name. My full name is not Dan Silva. My full name is Cleverson Daniel Cunha da Silva. But let's make it simple. Dan Silva. Yes, that's good.
So your family name is Silva.
Yeah, my family name is Silva.
So it does come from your father or your mother?
My father.
Okay, that's the same like ours. Like my family name is Ghimire, so it came from my father, not from my mother's family. So that was interesting. Like that's similar. So now how you say hello in Brazilian language?
We say normally just oi.
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 Interesting.
Yeah, for Aussie people it's like oi oi oi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's just oi, like hello.
That's very good. So what did you born? Like which part of Brazil?
Yeah, I came from the biggest city. It is São Paulo. So I was born there.
Oh, you born there. So let's talk about the geography, climate, location of Brazil. So I want to know more information about Brazil. So where Brazil is located. So how many border countries you have? What type of climate do you have? So it's a big country, I know, but like I want to know more information. So can you please share with me?
Like looks good. So like Brazil is in South America.
Yeah.
And we do have lots of countries around, like Uruguay, Paraguay. We have Colombia, Argentina. We don't have borders there with Chile, but we are in South America, and we are a tropical country. We don't have like a cold winter, even though if you go to south, sometimes you can find -10. Yeah, so yeah, it's cold for us, but like normally, yeah, it is like a tropical country. We have like we have 4 seasons there, but winter is just 40 days, and then like just a good weather for the entire year.
So what are the like major geographical region in Brazil? Like how many geographical region are there? Usually like in Nepal we have 3 geographical region. We call Tarai region, hilly region and mountain region. So it is based on the elevation. So Tarai region is a lowland, so it's from like 60 meter to the 600 meter sea level. So right from the sea level, but hilly region 600 to 4,000, and Himalaya we call like more than 4,000 to like highest peak in the world like 8,849 meters. So do you have any like that type of like geographical region?
Well, technically, like you, not so much, because we're very good at, talking about the technical things. But in Brazil, we do have mountains, like very, very high mountains in there. There is, I would say that Mount Roraima is the one that we have there. And we have, beaches as well there in Brazil. So a lot. So we do have a bit of desert, a bit of beach, a bit of forest and mountain as well.
That's interesting. Like I didn't know that like Brazil, but it is like a big country. So it's the fifth biggest country in the world.
Yes,
Bigger
you're
than
right.
the Australia.
Yeah, Australia is number 6.
Oh,
Brazil is number
so,
5. Yeah.
Okay, so bigger than the Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very big. Like Australia, I think it's total area around like 77. We call like 77 lakh I say, but it's around like something like that. But it's bigger than Australia, so I just can't imagine because I'm in Australia right now. We are in Australia.
Yeah.
So I already went to lots of parts of Australia. It's very big. Still, I haven't been to like Northern Territory or Perth. So I can imagine this. It's very big country. It's Brazil.
Yeah, same. So I haven't been to many places in Brazil yet. So yeah, I've been to some place in South, some place in North, but I haven't been to Amazon. So yeah, it's a very big country.
So Amazon rainforest is totally in Brazil.
No, we do share with some other countries there, like Bolivia. I'm not just so sure about the other countries, but yeah, we do share. But I would say that 60% is in Brazil, the other 40% you share with other countries.
So what are some border countries with Brazil? So
Yeah, like we do have Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Colombia. We have lots of
border
Peru.
countries. Peru.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So if you want to know about Nepal, like Nepal is very small country. It's between India and China. So it's a landlocked. So we don't have any access to sea, direct access to sea, and we have lots of mountains. You already know that. So it's
very
it's
famous
a
one.
Famous mountains. We have 8 mountains higher than 8,000 meter. So on Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world, is lies in Nepal. The second highest mountains is K2. It lies in Pakistan. But after the second highest mountain, so we have 6 or 7 mountains higher than 8,000 meters. That's like all highest mountains ranges in Nepal. So it's a very small country. So but population, as we talked earlier, like its population similar to Australia. It's very populated, but very small. Even I haven't been to lots of places in Nepal. I have been to some of the mountain region in front of mountains like Mount Annapurna, so something like that. But I haven't been to Everest Base Camp or something. It's very lots of mountains, but I haven't been to mountains that much. I say like I went to visit some of the mountains, but not to the Everest. So we have Kanchenjunga is higher than 8,000 meters. So lots of mountains there. So we already talked about the geography. So let's change the topic and let's go to the people, culture, and festivals.
Let's go.
So what are the main religion in like Brazil? Like what kind of religion people follow there?
Yeah, most of the people there in Brazil, they're Catholic people. And yeah, Catholic people and like the Christians as well. So this is the main religion there in Brazil.
So what are the unique traditions that people follow in Brazil? Tradition, culture, or something? Do you have like some unique tradition there? So
in terms of events or yeah. So big things for us there. We have lots of holidays there that we celebrate some different things. But I think one big thing that we celebrate there in Brazil, we have the Carnival. Carnival is the biggest party, I think, in South America, and yeah, so it happens in the months of February or March. It lasts like 5 days, so it's a very big party with floats and people with different outfits and things like that, and it attracts people from everywhere, and we do have in different cities like Rio, São Paulo, lots of other place, Salvador, Bahia. Yeah, we do have like this is a very big festival, and then we have like Christmas. We celebrate Christmas a lot there as well in Brazil, and some other holidays, Independence Day or things like that as well. But I think like Carnival is the biggest party there in Brazil.
All right, so I want to ask you one question, like why Brazil is so famous in football, soccer?
Soccer, yeah. Well, I guess because of the ability that Brazilians have to play soccer, not me. But yeah, I think like lots of people there in Brazil play really well, and we got like many championships as well, World Cups and things like that.
Yeah.
And we do have some, like Pelé, like it's a figure. We have Neymar and some others, and yeah, we do play really well, like soccer, and then that's why I think we are famous, but not that I play.
And so Brazil also famous in volleyball. So what about volleyball? So it's very famous in Brazil, and like inside the country, it's very famous.
Yeah, I would say that the second one would be volleyball.
After soccer?
Yeah, after soccer, like definitely volleyball is very, very, yeah, we are famous on volleyball as well. Well, I play volleyball, not well, but as Brazilians, but yeah, Brazil, yeah, always succeed in volleyball.
Yeah, that's interesting. So even in Nepal, like we have a main festival we call Dasai, and another festival called Tihar. It's very like close with each other, like Dasai and Tihar. So Dasai is the longest festival, like it's a 15 days festival.
15 days. You guys love parties. Wow.
Yeah, and 15 days people celebrate the first day we call Godastapana, and after that people start celebrating from the 7th day, and like total around like 10 days people will celebrate the Dasai.
Ooh. And when it happens?
It's in September, October, something like that. It's in English month, but we have our own calendar. We call it's in Osos. We said our month is Osos or Kartik, Mangsit. So like sometimes in Mangsit, like we have Tihar festival, and we also have another festival called Tihar. Dasai, like most of the people in Nepal, they follow the Hinduism. So Dasai and Tihar, this festival mainly based on Hinduism, like Hindu culture. So Dasai is the celebration of the victory over the evil. We call it's the celebration for the victory over the evil. So we have some story like why we celebrating the Dasai. So if you search in Google, or like I can explain you later, but it will be very long. So it's mainly about like the celebration started after the victory over the evil by the good person or something like that. Okay. And the goat meat is very famous during the Dasai festival. And we have another festival called Tihar. It's a festival of lights. Even in India, like people celebrate the Dasai and Tihar, but they call, I think in India, Dasai they call the Dasaira or something like that. And for Tihar they call Diwali. So it's the festival of lights.
Diwali,
I think you have heard about this. So lights, it's a festival, mainly festival of lights. People honor the lots of animals like cow and dog, and also the birds like crows. And the main day we call Bhai Tika. It's between the brother and sister. They put tika each other. They share the gifts. So mainly about the blessing. And this both festival, it's mainly like family gathering, blessing, and just a party time. So it's very good. And they put tika. We have they put something on the parade with the red color and the rice. So it's very interesting. So let's talk about the traditional dishes. So the famous dishes, food like in Brazil. What are the main traditional dishes? Must try traditional dishes in Brazil. If I go to Brazil, like what I need to try, like what's a must try dish?
Right. So yeah, I think you should try many dishes there in Brazil. But I think in my opinion, there are two dishes that you can't miss. I think one is, the name is feijoada. It is very, very popular there in Brazil, and all Brazilians recommend.
Yeah.
It is made of black beans and like pork.
Pork.
Yeah, mostly pork. And there is like sausage. Sometimes you have like the ribs, like pork ribs inside as well. It is a very nice dish. And then to combine with rice. And then some other, like vinaigrette. It is like the Brazilian vinaigrette with, like tomato and onions and things like that. And then, we put this in a plate, like combining the elements there, but in a beautiful way. This is the feijoada, which is, I love it. I love feijoada.
That is also the national dish of Brazil.
We would say that this is like a national dish there in Brazil. And another thing that I think this would be my first recommendation, if anyone would like to go to Brazil, I would invite them to have the Brazilian barbecue. We call it churrasco.
Churrasco.
It is massive. You go to a restaurant there, and we call it rodizio. Rodizio means all meats will come and meet you there at the table. You have a traffic light in your table. You put red or green, and they keep coming. If it's green, they will keep coming every 20 seconds. Do you want that? Like with big skewers like this, all kinds of meat. Chicken, pork, sausage, fish, sometimes wild boar or other exotic food. But it's just a lot. You don't stop. So you eat a lot. So this is like the Brazilian churrasco, Brazilian barbecue, which is delicious. Do you have any Brazilian barbecue here around? I'm so hungry already now.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe Korean?
Well, no. We do have in Adelaide.
Yeah.
We do have one Brazilian barbecue here.
In the city?
Churrasco in the city. Beef churrasco. You should try.
Oh yeah, I need
It's
to
a
try
good
that
one. All you can eat.
It's already watering my mouth. So
Same.
So maybe I will try soon because. So what are the ingredients like they use on the barbecue or like you see the main dish? So what are the famous ingredients they use there?
No, like in Brazil we do have the salt, the thick salt. We do this to do the barbecue there normally, and sometimes you just use some other marination there. But mainly, if you can just use the thick salt, it would be perfect for a Brazilian churrasco as well.
So do they use like ginger, garlic, something like that?
You can sometimes, but we don't normally need to use. But yeah, some other marination as well, or some sauce or something like that, or olive oil or something. Sometimes we do. But if you just use the salt, like the thick salt, you see, it will be delicious.
So, like talking about the Nepal, like on most of the dishes, the people use the ginger and garlic, and the cumin powder, and some curry powder, and cinnamon, and chili. Like most of the people, Nepalese and Indian people, they like chili.
I know that chili. Every time you guys say this is mild, for me, it's completely spicy.
Yeah. And chili and some like some pepper and lots of things. Like we have lots of things. So if you can check, like if you see my kitchen, you will see there's
all the seasonings there.
Lots of spices there.
I can guess.
Even some spices I don't know. My wife bring from the Nepalese shop. I don't know what she bring there, so I like where to put. I don't know how to make the dish with that kind of spices. So lots of things there. So but in India they have like lots of things more than Nepalese one. Lots of spices they use in food. Like for one curry they use lots of spices, like 100 spices. So lots of things, the simple like the pepper, the curry leaves, curry powder, another chaat masala, something. Oh my God!
Yeah, and you know that many people think that in Brazil everything is spicy. Yeah. Like in Brazil, we don't eat spicy food regularly. So yeah, for us it's just more the flavor. And if there is something spicy, it is just very mild. Nothing too spicy there in Brazil.
All right, so we finished this people culture segment. So we will go to another segment. It's called fun and interactive segment. So this is the last segment of my podcast. So I'm gonna make like this podcast short and sweet. So this on this segment, so we're gonna ask a question with each other. So and if you answer wrong or if I answer wrong, so we need to do the challenge. So a challenge can be.
I will go for the challenge because I'm very, very bad at responding things like that. But okay, I'm ready for the challenge. I'm ready for the challenge.
Okay, it's a general question. And so it will be like the general thing about your country. So I will start with the first question, okay? So
Okay,
because I
cool.
made ready already here, so I need to know like whether she can answer or not. So let's see. So my first question for you: how many countries border with Brazil?
My gosh. I I don't know how many countries, but I'll guess. Well, 8.
But the answer is wrong. So are you ready to face a challenge?
Okay.
Because the answer is 10.
Okay.
You have
cool.
10 countries border
Okay.
with Brazil.
Cool.
So the first challenge for you is can you please sing a Brazilian song? So I want to listen to Brazilian song.
Brazilian song. Gosh. Okay. Brazilian song. You know that I don't sing many Brazilian songs. But I can say I can sing one. Let me see. One. Olha que coisa bonita, mas cheia de graça, ela menina que vem e que passa, o doce balanço, balanço do mar. Garota de Ipanema.
It's very good. So what's the meaning of that? The words like used on the song?
Yeah, it's nice. Like, look at this very beautiful girl in Ipanema. She's just passing through, and she follows the flow of the sea. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Very good.
It's a nice one.
Interesting. So do you have any question for me?
But you know the questions that you have the answer already.
No.
But I don't know if it's right or not. So how can I ask you for a challenge?
So you will find the answer.
Okay, someone will find. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. This is about Nepal. We were talking about food in Nepal. This is a curiosity for me.
Yeah.
In Nepal, there are dishes that are completely not spicy, because I want to try Nepalese food. If there are like no spicy food, which ones would you recommend? Not
no
spicy at
spicy.
all.
Oh, so I need to think. So the dishes no spicy. I don't know. Like we have no any like dishes like that, like without any spicy,
No.
like that any chili like. So if you want to try the dessert or something like that, so it's like it's Indian Nepalese. They're similar rasgulla, like the raspberry. We have a lal mohan, something like that. So it's a sweet. So it's for the dessert, but not the dish.
Okay, if I want to try something that it's not spicy, definitely dessert.
Dessert, yeah. Normally, like most of the food, they put spicy there. Other than that, like we call pua. So it's made from the corn flour or mixed with butter, sugar, something like that. So you can try that one as well. But very few people they make the like that kind of dish. But usually people like the spicy thing. But pua or something. Or we call shell roti. We call shell roti like we do with the plain flour. Use the boiling oil and they fry something like cake, but it's a fried one. So we call shell roti. You can try that one. It's famous as well. But it always go with some spicy pickle or something. But you can try only the shell roti.
Okay.
So usually, like we don't have that much dishes, but I can't remember right now. But we may have some, but I don't know actually.
Okay, I will not send you to the challenge.
So you don't have any another question for me?
No, other questions. I would like to know more about Nepal.
You can ask me.
Yeah.
I will tell
Okay.
you.
So it is just question is not to send you to the challenge.
Okay.
But like in Nepal, you were talking about like the mountains and the things there.
Yeah.
But how about beaches there in Nepal?
No, we don't have any beaches.
Or lakes that you can have a good swim or something like that.
Okay, definitely. Like we don't have any beaches because Nepal is a landlocked country, so we don't have any access to the sea. So there is no any beaches. So but we have lots of lakes. So it's in the highest altitude. It's Lake Tilicho.
You can swim?
I think we can swim there, but I haven't been there. And we have famous lake called Rara Lake. We have famous lake in Pokhara. Pokhara is the like famous city in Nepal. So we have Phewa Lake there. We have Begnas Lake is in Pokhara as well. We have lots of lakes in Nepal, and but we don't have any sea. So we can swim there. Rara is another famous lake. You can check in Google. It's very beautiful. And Lake Tilicho is the highest. As far I know, you can Google
Wow, that's
it.
interesting. Yeah, thanks.
So we have lots of lakes and lots of river. So we have lots of more than 700 rivers in Nepal. Because it's flowing from highland to lowland, it's very fast. The rivers, they have very high current. So we have lots of river, lots of big river in Nepal. So I heard like Nepal is the second richest country for the fresh water after Brazil.
Ooh.
I think Brazil is the first richest country in fresh water because it's very big, you know.
Yeah.
But Nepal is the second richest country in fresh water, as far I know. But you need to check Google for everything.
No, yeah. Like, Google is our mom.
Yeah. So any other thing like you want to know about Nepal?
Well, so far I think I'm okay. But if I remember something else, I'll ask.
So I'll have another question. Like, do you know the exact area of Brazil?
I don't know. It is 8 something. I don't know, like the specifics.
I need to give you a challenge, but that's all right. So because it's already long.
Tell me the specifics now then.
It's 8.5 million square kilometers.
8.5, okay. Yeah, not that bad. 8,
You're close.
Yeah, 8 out of 10, like the countries.
Yeah.
And now this one, 8 something, 8.5. That's good. Not that
All right,
bad.
so now we are at the end of the podcast, nearly at the end of the podcast. So it was very good talking with you, very fun. Like I want to make short and sweet. So I think we cover lots of things, but it's still like so lots of things we can know from you, but like so we have limited time. So do you have anything to say for me or anything to ask about the Nepal?
No, yeah, I just wanted to thank you for the time here. Many things that you shared with me, I didn't know about Nepal, but now I think because I really want to explore many other cultures and food. So I am a lover of culture. So now you just made me very, very keen to go to Nepal and see the highest lake there.
Yep.
Yeah, and visit some of the place there in Nepal. And of course, well, not sure if I will be brave enough to go to Mount Everest, but yeah, lots of place there to
You
be
can
seen.
at least try to go to the base camp of Mount Everest. It's around like 5,000 something altitude, like 5,000 something meter from the sea level. So you can go there. It's very good. So to be frank, so if somebody wants to go to visit Nepal is very cheap. Like you don't have to pay that much money for every like anything like hospitality or. So if you want to stay in like 5-star hotel, it will cost like similar to Bali or Thailand. But other than that, it's very cheap in Nepal. So more cheaper than Thailand. So, but if you plan to go Nepal, I can give you lots of information. Even I can help you for the drive or something.
Or maybe free accommodation at your
Yeah.
relatives.
You can stay at my home. So I have only my father and mother living in my home. So it's very big house, but only 2 people lives there now. So it's very beautiful country, naturally beautiful, but we have some political issues in the country before, but now it's going good. So maybe it will be good soon. But other than that, Nepal is naturally God gifted country.
Yeah.
But still lots of things to do. Some kind of political instability, corruption in the country.
Same in Brazil, so yeah, not different.
Not different, but Brazil is better because Brazil already it's the 5th largest country. I think economic power is like economically also very strong. I think it's already the big country, but Nepal is very small. But it's still like it's very good. But naturally, it's most beautiful country. I would say.
Nice.
Lots of mountains.
I'm curious now.
Okay, thank you so much. I will just definitely invite you to my country. So if I go back to Nepal permanently, you can come back to me. You can visit me. Or we can go to mountains. We can do hiking or something like that.
I'd love that.
So saying that, so I would like to conclude this podcast here right now. So because we already passed 30 minutes, I think. So I would like to thanks you to come. Like you came here, you were very interested. Same like Mauricio was very interested. He was from Mexico, and in that podcast, if you watched that podcast before, I told Mauricio, one day I will call Dan because definitely he will be another person because he's very
Latinos,
friendly.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, thanks.
And you came here. That's very good for me. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Thank you for sharing the information about the Brazil. So thank you so much.
No, yeah, I thank you so much. How can I say thank you?
Thank you. We
in your
call
language?
Dhanyavad in Nepalese.
Dhanyavad?
Yeah, Dhanyavad, and we do Namaste, Dhanyavad.
Namaste?
Yeah.
Okay.
Namaste was for welcome or something, and Dhanyavad is for thank you.
Dhanyavad?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much for watching my full video. So I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, please don't forget to do like, comment, and also please subscribe my channel if you like this video. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, and nice.
Thanks so much, Santosh.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you.
See you soon.